Hello, Stripe friends and internet acquaintances. We are happy to hear you and see you on our webinar series, the special webinar series where we inviting our customers to Stripe stage, and we are creating specific templates for our customers according to their user case and demands, and also showing you guys our tips and tricks how to create these or those elements in Stripe. Also, guys, so today we have our special guest on our webinar, company FingerCheck, and their amazing representative, Alexey Melnik, the senior marketing specialist. Alexey, hello. It's nice to
Hi.
hear you and see you here.
Hi
Please,
guys.
yeah, hi guys, and please tell us about your company and about your marketing strategy a little bit. Yes.
Sure. Hi everyone. I'm Alexey, as was introduced earlier. So I represent the company called FingerCheck. We are, as we call ourselves, all-in-one HR platform, basically like one stop from hire to retire, with a very big focus on payroll processing. And we in our growing phase, rapidly growing. We were recently acquired by a private equity firm, so
Wow.
we have big goals ahead of ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And as for our marketing, since I joined the FingerCheck, it was nothing about like demand gen, uh, upselling program existing customers. I would say operational
Mm-hmm.
stuff also important.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we kind of it took us some time to, I would say, build the core of our marketing,
Mm-hmm.
just to be able to scale. And as of today, I would say we're in a pretty good shape to start talking to the audience and letting people know about who we are, what we do, and why we're better than others.
That's great. Congratulations to the rapid growth. It's really an achievement. Yes, and we have a tradition here before we deep dive into our template that we will create for you online. We would like to ask you a few questions. Would you mind me to ask, just to give our viewers the context of our meeting and what they can expect on this session? So, yeah.
Please, yes, sure, go ahead. I'm happy to answer any questions you guys might have.
Okay, Alexey. As far as I know, FingerCheck is offering automatic solution for payroll management, scheduling, and time tracking. And these features are simplifying operational tasks for many companies and makes it seamless and faster. What, on your opinion, the key feature on your platform that simplifies operational tasks for companies? Can you share with us?
Sure. I would say the key feature is you can do it all like within FingerCheck. That's like the core feature. I will try to explain. You know how very often people come and they use this software for that. They use this for time tracking. They use this for benefits. They use another tool for scheduling because it's better.
Mm-hmm.
Or when FingerCheck is reacting like very quickly to when people request different features, and we
Mm-hmm.
try to build really useful and powerful tool so you can basically manage your team from anywhere, approve
Mm-hmm.
absence requests, process payroll, make it automated, and do not process payroll, just go with the flow. So
Uh-huh.
that's basically that's our core feature. That's like one stop. You just sign up with us, and you just manage people very easily with your fingertips on your phone. Well, that's like the core.
Wow.
That was the goal, yeah. And we're still kind of building up to it. And we translated like our app in Spanish because that was a
Uh,
popular request. I mean, you can request anything, and I guarantee if you will get a few likes to your request because it's like we build it within our platform that you can do such thing.
uh-huh.
And yeah, we will get back to you. So
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty cool, I would say. Strong product. We also have like very high NPS score when people recommend us, and
Mm-hmm.
that's also big. We have a big referral rate, I would say.
Wow. So basically, I have in my company in my smartphone, yes, and can operate just using my smartphone when I'm on the subway, for example,
Yeah.
or on the way to somewhere. That's great. Like you said, from hire to retire.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's great. Actually, this is very useful tools and platforms that simplifies everything for new managers, for example. Yes. So let's go to new question. And while I asking Alexei, guys, you can ask us in our live chat here on the stream, and my colleague Maria is answering in the chat. So in case you have any questions, please ask us. Or if you are watching this video in the record, it will be on YouTube forever. Please ask your questions in the comment section down below this video, and also your suggestions. Yes, guys. So, Alexei, you know that email marketing is the part of comprehensive marketing strategy for all companies. What percentage of the efforts do you put in your marketing strategy, and what role email plays for FingerCheck, and how do you measure the success of your marketing strategy? How you assess this success?
Yeah, that's a good question. Email marketing plays a crucial role in my everyday life for sure, and I think in in every person's life nowadays, because especially in the United States, I think without emails you can't get anything. That's like the required field number one. So at the same time, people are getting a lot of spam, and sometimes people, I see friends, I see other people's phones, and they have like thousands unread, unopened emails, and I'm like, how do you live like this?
Me too.
I have zero. I'm that kind of guy. But for me, it's the chance and the fact that you can talk to your customer or non-customer, prospect or future customer. I think it's kind of amazing, and that's why at FingerCheck, when I joined, my goal was, the way I saw it, is that I wanted to build the communication that is really useful, that is like looks good on every phone, every device, and that is kind of a little bit exclusive. I want people to open our emails. I want them to not skim them, but to read them. I want them to expect maybe, okay, there's like upcoming holidays. FingerCheck send us anything? Like, what are they preparing? What are they waiting for? I want to be that type of. I want to use that type of approach, because I don't want to ruin it. I hate when people unsubscribe or when they mark you as spam. That's probably the worst for me as a marketer.
Yeah, I understand. I have a plenty unread email on my phone, in my email box, and hope one day FingerCheck will create the tool that help me to clean it. Yes. However,
that's not in our scope of work, I would say, but maybe one day, who knows, what direction we're going to choose.
But it will be very useful feature, because guys, you have no idea how many people have this issue, like with like stocked and overcluttered the email box. Yeah. However, your approach regarding the communication and interaction with your customers, I think it's great, and it's very useful for business. Okay. My last question, the last but not the least. The topic of the template that we will build is called Break the Ice with Lost Lead. That addresses very important topic, how to reconnect with a future or potential customer. Maybe FingerCheck has any tips and tricks or unique approach for customer retention, and how you can get back your lost leads and customers. Can you please share with us?
Sure. So, as every company, we have our wins and losses. And sometimes, the product isn't the right fit, or someone gave you a better price, or, it's very competitive world, and we are competing in a very competitive niche. We have really like big players standing right next to us. And that's the part why I like my job, because, I like a good competition, good healthy competition, I would say.
That's great.
Yes. So when sometimes it happens that people shopping around for a better price, because in the end of the day, you end up, you need a solution, because it's like a lot of taxes, and it's really hard to use Excel tables and spreadsheets, and you will seek for a better solution, that automated one, easy one. And we offer that. We are good, but there are other companies, and they say they're good, but you don't know until you start using them. And sometimes we lose people, or they stop responding to their phone or our emails, and but because they kind of started their journey, they submitted the form, they were interested, and maybe they went on vacation. I mean, sometimes, my mom, she loves me and she calls me 3 times and I don't pick up. Who knows? You want to re-engage, right? It's nothing bad about it. So
my mom calls me only 1 time a day.
but no, she calls me also 1 time a day. But if I don't pick up, it doesn't mean I don't want to talk to her. Maybe I'm busy. And same happens with the emails and sales when they reach out, and sometimes people don't pick up. And you mark them as a lost lead, right? And since we have some traffic, we run some successful marketing campaigns, we got like a bunch of those lost leads. And we would love to engage with them. We would love to send them things. And sometimes we do, just to get them back. If we have like a good promotion, or if it's, for example, end of the year is a great time to switch payroll provider. I mean, you can do it throughout the year. Nothing wrong about that. But it's just simpler to do it in the end, because, when the Q4 is coming to an end, it just all the paperwork and stuff. So that's how we do it. We did it plenty of times, and some emails, some layouts work better than others. So we just wait for some time, and if they don't respond, we wait. I would say we send them something like after 3 days, after 7 days, after
Push.
15. Yes, it's kind of like, even it can be a sequence when the salesperson escalate and like trying to get them, but sometimes they mark them like, okay, like I forgot, I put the status for these people in Salesforce and I forgot what is the name of it, but it's basically like future campaigns or something like that. And and we just collect them within the list, and then they become a part of our newsletter or some other promotions we do. So sometimes the one thing that I liked was about how would you rate your current payroll provider? So I assume if they didn't go with us, they sign up with somebody else.
Yes,
and sometimes when you use something, you can have like a great demo, but it doesn't mean necessarily when you start translating it into your routine, things can go sideways. And sometimes people are very unhappy. And here's where we come in. We basically knock. Like, how would you rate? It won't hurt. I'm curious. How would you rate your whatever provider you chose? And they, Alexi, we didn't go with anyone. We kind of 7 or 6. And I go, 6? Oh, no, it's like 6 out of 10. There's like, can you tell us like what is wrong? And then, the scheduling feature is not as good as it was described to us. And, can we like recapture? If you want, we can get you in front of the salesperson and we can go through what we can offer. What if we can do it? What you're looking for? And, this is basically, if this person in the process of onboarding, or if they basically cancel the deal, because we have a lot of reactivations as well when people leave us for whatever reason, and then they come back, and I have it as a separate metric. We have like plenty of APIs because we have full cycle, I would say. We have upsells. We have like 4 different packages of our product where you can sign up. When we upsell one to another, it's like a big part of our marketing, I would say. We have e-commerce component because we sell time clocks. However, it's not our like main goal. We want people to use apps. But some people, if there is no wireless connection, or they have no other choice, we also offer them time clocks where people can check in, check out. It integrates with the app. You can see hours, breaks, everything, and pay salary based on their rate, their tax exemptions and stuff like that, based on their state, anywhere, anytime, as I said before. And and of course, the biggest metric is our regular signups, people who started their companies, or people who left other payroll provider because they couldn't do something that we can. That's our primary focus, I would say. And we're especially strong like in time tracking business, hourly non-desk workers, if that makes sense. So I would say, those are our main KPIs, like signups. And also the size of the company matters sometimes. But I would say we are more focused on the amount of companies we can get and process them and make them happy. That's our main goal, to make sure they are set and good to go, and they process their payroll and they pay salaries, and everyone's happy.
So basically, you're just giving customers time, even if they are lost lead or sign up with someone else, and then come back, this is a very good sign for your company also, because sometimes you win, sometimes you learn, you know. Yeah, but I think that your approach is very mindful and smart. So, Alexei, thank you for all your answers. It was very insightful for me, especially, and for our audience also. I hope you guys also like these insights. And now I will disable you for 30 minutes. I will create a template that will help you to connect with your lost lead and make it simple, bold, and in a way they will read it, not just skim. So I hope that this email will help you. So, and after I will come back to you with the result. So let me disable you. Soon we will see again. Okay. And guys, I will disable my camera and share my screen. So I have shared my screen, guys. Please advise if you see my screen now and hear me clearly. Please send us something in our live chat here. Please be advised that my colleague Maria is in the live chat and she can answer all your comments. So do not be shy and ask. Guys, let me just put our screen full size, not to distract you with my avatar. Just do like this and continue our layout. Let's go here and disable all the not necessary tabs. So let's start from appearance. We offering to start from appearance style, so your stripes, headers, and mobile styles inherit each other. If you will put some elements in stripe, they will inherit the styles you will set for headings and stripes. So let's go to general settings and start tune it. Okay. Here in the header, we will check the styles I have already saved. Hidden stripes. This is content background color, font color, and link color. We will set automatically here. And all our stripes will, the same message area will inherit it. Okay, well, text size will remain 14. Let's go to the content. We'll just double check if we correctly put the styles. All styles I have took from these websites. So let's follow it. Okay, let's add content background color, and link and text color will be white for footer. Okay, let's go to the headings. We will increase heading 1 a little bit, make everything bold, and make also content the same styles as previous. Okay, and font we will stay Arial, and let's tune our button. Button we will make the same as on this website. Let's proceed. Here to the button color. Yes, and do not forget about support for Outlook, which protects your button from the involvement of Outlook internal styles that sometimes overlap Stripe OS1. So let's keep it enabled to add VML protection code. Okay, guys. So we will disable border. Border radius will remain 30. And we will add some font color, and it will be like this. Okay. By the way, if you are adding your own color hash to the palette, palette memorized the last 7 colors that you input, so you can easily find it there, the most used one, and reuse in your next designs. Okay. So we are ready, and now we can add another stripe as a header, and it inherits all the styles we have put there. Okay. Let's delete this one and start our layout. Stripe color will be another. Yes. So, first of all, to reconnect with lost lead, we need to provide value. We need to offer something of value, such a personal offer or a discount or useful content. And first, that our recipient sees when they open our email is our header image, like hero image and hidden. So this header. And we will make it catchy right with the value, with the discount or coupon code. And our coupon code will be not image, but reusable components of the editor that can be linked, for example, or that can be changed independently. Okay, let's do it. Let's add text blocks here, right? And let's move it a little bit closer, and add get 50% off for 6 months discount. Okay, let's hover it, align to center, add a bit from the bottom and from the top paddings, and make it hidden 3, for example. And you see that hidden has already inherited the styles that we put for hiddens. That's great. Let's continue. Let's add another text to get a discount, and we make it as a link, and we'll link to the proposal or finger check on the website. Okay, let's do it as a link, and change link color both and font color. Okay, let's do it. Yes, and we will provide here the link for contact sales. Okay, that's great. After, we will disable paddings because we do not need it in this header, and start to decorate our coupon code to make it catchy. We will add spacer. Spacer will be 3 pixel width and dotted. And here we will add color hash for spacer. Great. Let's remove some space from the bottom and from the left and right story, and from the bottom to the top. Okay, great. After, we will put image. In order to do this, we will copy this container and delete some elements just to save container for which we will change background color, and add image block. Yes, yes. And now we will delete this unnecessary text. We just need another container to put background. Okay, I have already saved all the images for finger check here, and we will add image. Great. So our coupon looks fine, guys. Let's just check mobile formatting for everyone. We just reduce a little bit the hidden 1, 2, and 3, and align hiddens to the center. So, and let's check. Looks good. Maybe we should add some mobile padding from the top. And it looks good. Yes, we also need to tune a bit the mobile part, just to make it mobile friendly and responsive, because customers or finger check can operate their company just using their smartphone, and this is great. Okay, guys, let's proceed to the Stripe content. And let me add just background color and background image. We have added background image. Do not worry, it will be visible once we add here the content. Let's add content. It will be text. Hope this email finds you well. It will be sort of hero image. Okay, let's hover it, align to the center, and make it hidden 1. Yes, you see our background image is starting to be visible. Great, guys. Let's add font color. Yes, it was correct. And add spacers, just to ensure our background image is visible. Okay, and copy your spacer. And now we need to copy this container in order to create independent styles with image. Let's add image block and add finger check logo, the same as we see on this side. And we will also do the same layout here. We can link it, and we can provide any link to increase conversion, something like this. Okay, we will reduce the width of the template, or the image, sorry, and add a bit of the padding from top and bottom. And why did we need the new container? Because we can click on container, add background color white, and set rounding without any custom code. Okay, let it be 30. Yeah. So, and you see our background image is hiding. What to do? No worries, we will change the background position to the center and to the bottom. Yes, and even if this is not working, we will add some trick in the code. We will add attribute background size cover. Okay, let's click on structure, open the code, see our background, and we see the styles of the background. So we will add our background size after the background position. Voila, we see our background image, and it gives us the effect of overlapping. That's great, guys. Okay, so we see that our background image is visible and it overlaps here a bit of the background content, and we see such effect. So this button, let's make it unresponsive image, can be linked to special offer or can be linked to website right away. So in this way, you can make your image, your hero image, clickable, not to different elements. You can also make clickable this text and this button that we have created. Okay, let's move further, guys. So let's drag and drop this structure here. And another advice that we can offer you is to personalize your email and tailor them to the previous interaction with the customer, for example, or their name or address or location that we provided for you, and you have this information in your listing for customers. This makes this email feels more reasonable, more relevant, and more personal, and it will attract your lost lead to become a potential customer. So let's use merge tag for this person, for this purpose. Let's add text, and I want to add hello and one person's first name to be visible here. It will be individual for all my customers list. So how to do it? Okay, let's first make it hidden one and provide the color. Okay, so Stripe has here the project settings, projects, and in each project we have a personalization. You see, we have already added the most favorite and the most popular ESPs that our customers are using. Do not worry if you have if you do not see your ESP here in the list, for example, Klaviyo or Braze. So do not worry, you can add your own custom tags here. By adding the plus, put your customer tag name, put your merge tag or variable tag, and even put some representative value that will be visible on the preview. Please keep in mind that value will be replaced in your ESP for each customer or person individual. So yeah, my merge tag I have already added here. It's will be person's first name, username. Okay, and we will add it to the text. However, if you are using, for example, MailChimp, you can enable and disable our standard text for MailChimp, which we took from MailChimp API documentation. Okay, let's go back to the template. Once this merge tag have been added to your project, you can find it in your text styles. Here in the text field, you will see here merge tags, and we see custom tag and sending's username. Okay, we will preview it and see that it transfers to name Jane that I mentioned in the account personalization custom tag settings. You can put any name. Okay, so let's go back. Yes, and we will add another text. And it can be here some tailored to customer proposal, for example, proposal. Okay, let's add it. We offer you to put some spacing using paddings, because if you will click on spacer on your computer, you will possibly add the tag BR that can be ignored in Outlook, for example. So we offering you to use padding, to put the spacers with the padding. Okay, let's add some spacer to the spacing to the bottom using paddings. Yes, great. And that's all. When you export this template to your ESP, ESP will recognize, evaluate this tag, and pull first name instead of this tag. Okay, let's move on. Okay, guys, let's just drop another structure and continue our layout. We will do triangle structure with the clear CTA. Make your CTA bold and visible enough so your recipients know what exactly they need to do and where to click, and what actions do you want them to proceed with. Okay, so due to the table layout in our editor, we cannot do the overlapping of the content. So one structure overlap each other, and for example, image overlap another image. However, we can create such an illusion. For example, for this, you need to cut your image on two parts, and I will show you how we done it. We have already cut it, but for this, you see the top side of the image, and we will just decrease its sizing, and we can add, just copy the container because we will need a background color, and we will change the image to the bottom size of the image. And you see we have one container plus one container, and this container we can make with background and give like illusion of the overlapping the image. Okay, so let's add the container background color here to the container. Yes, and we will add a bit of rounding. Okay, we will disable the responsiveness, and you see that image like it's shifted to the bottom and a little bit overlaps. So this effect that we wanted to do. Okay, let's drag and drop text here and add the text. So here in this block, we are clearly asking customers if they want to talk with our specialists or with the salesperson. So maybe we should provide the link to demo call, for example. Yes, because we are converting lost lead into potential customer. Okay, and we will drag and drop the button. You see our button already inherits the style that we set from button and has VML code that protects it. Okay. Let us add schedule a call and make it bold and size 16. Okay. And let's add a bit of the padding from here and there. Yes, guys. So, and we will check FingerCheck's website and find the link to, for example, meet your team. Let's do it. Or you can add the link to the Calendly, for example. Okay, guys, so just let's add enough of white space to separate this content, just to make it visible enough. Let's make spacer-like element of the decor here. Okay, guys, and we will create upcoming events for our template. Let's add here new structure and add upcoming events, align it to the center, and create it at hidden too. Okay, let's customize the font color. It's already correct, but it's better to double check. And now we will create a bunch of upcoming events that will personalize our template even more, because we will apply commentary conditional code to each customer depending on location or what events they will see. This conditional commentary code needs to be taken from your ESP, but in our case, it's just a sample of custom code that reflects different information depending on customer's location, guys. So, and I will also show you how you can easily create similar elements just without creating the from scratch. So, and we will do visually appealing layout, and we will use clean design. That is why we are using so much of white space, so our template can be easily understood and read. Okay, so let's proceed. Add structure with the two containers, and first container will be image. Let's add the project. It will be image. After, we will copy this container because we will need to set background color for the bottom part of our container. So let's add here text and delete our image. Okay, let's click on container and add the background color. Okay. Yes, we've got it. After, we will add header and define it as a hidden 3. Okay. Let's add some paddings. Yes, from the top and from the bottom. And I think we should establish fixed height, just in case. Let it be 90, depending on the text. Okay, and let's add text color. Okay, so let's add spacer text. Divide text with the spacer, which will be 2 pixel width, and this text will be copied from our prepared styles. Okay. So we will use our color palettes just to change the text and decrease a bit of padding from the top and from the bottom. Here. Okay, and our next step will be adding button. Okay, and in this case, our button will be white. White and font color will be this for button. Font color for button will be the same as font color for heading. Okay. Yes, we've got it. Let's make it 16 pixel height, and after we will add the button text color, just in case. And add to calendar button label. Okay, guys, let's add external paddings from the top and from the bottom. And now our task is round the corners from the bottom of our container, the same as they rounded here in the image. For this, we need to proceed to container, use UI, and a bit of custom code. Let's click here on rounding. I guess we should add 23. How do you think? I think it looks even with the top ones. And we need to dig a bit into the code. Let's click here. Let's click on code, just for you to be visible. And here we see that we have a border radius 23 pixels. And if we put only one digit, it will be equal for all the sides of our container. However, if we guys copy 23 and set it 4 times, then we can change each side depending on our preferences. For example, here we will put 0, 0, and here in the bottom line will be 23. Let's try to check it. Okay. So you see, we handled it perfectly fine. What do you think about it? And now, when we created one container, we will create another 3. But guys, we do not need to create it from scratch. We need just to copy the structure with inline code in it and change styles only. Let's start from this container. Let's go to the project and change the styles. It's very important to make our template visually appealing. Yes, and Stripo style elements will help us. We're just changing background color of container and changing text and hidden styles. Yeah. Let's change the spacer. Okay. And add to the calendar remains the same. Okay, let's change the image here. Add the background color here of container. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Okay. Add the text color here, and the spacer will be more of turquoise color or violet. Yes. So this container, we have here the image, also rounded, and styles are pretty much the same as in the first containers we got. I think yes. just in case, just to check. Yes, it's the same. Okay, guys, so we created here 4 containers with 2 structure. And I want this structure to be visible for customers, for example, from Eastern Europe, and this structure I would like to show customers from Western Europe. And for this, complementary conditional code will help us. First of all, we need to proceed to account personalization, and after to display condition here. And by the default, the control will be disabled and we need to enable it. And here you can create your conditions. For example, I have already created the condition depend on location for Western Europe here and for Eastern Europe here, guys. And just in order to add it without the coding, you need to click on structure here on containers and apply display condition code. And we will add Western Europe location. And this conditional code by the default will be added to this structure. Yes. Let's do the same with the Eastern Europe. Yay. And we have here location conditional code. And once you export it to your ESP, ESP will evaluate this code, recognize it, and separate the structures depending on conditional code. However, my conditional code is just the imaginary code. You should add code that provided from your ESP only. In our preview, you can see here display condition control. See? And for example, you can check how your template will be displayed for example, for the customers from Australia or from the customers from North America or South America, for example, by disabling the conditional code for Europe. And your all other customers, depending on location, will see image or will see template like this. But however, if we add the conditional code, for example, here, then template changes. Okay, nice. Let's go back. So, and now we will build our template in a way to check information on mobiles, because Alexei have already mentioned that customers of FingerCheck can operate their enterprise and their company via mobile phone. So we need to provide them application where it can be downloaded. So let's begin. Okay, let's drop new structures here, and it will be image. And this will be text. Let's go to our saved styles, and it will be FingerCheck for mobile and text, and after images. Okay, let's align it to the center and tag as hidden to. Yeah, the color hash is correct. Yes, and let's just change it to normal text and add white space, guys. And we need to move a bit this text here. So we use spacer. That will help us because unfortunately in Stripe we have no horizontal alignment. Sorry, vertical alignment, yes. And this block with spacer we need to hide for mobile, just to avoid a big gap on mobile. Okay, so now we will align it a bit to the left. And now we will provide to our customers possibility to upload the FingerCheck application. So, and we will provide like Apple and Android possibility. So for this, we need to create 2 images in the row and link it to the needed. But how to do it in one container? We all know that to create 2 elements, 2 blocks in the row horizontally in one container, we should code something. However, if you need only 2 images, you can do a trick. You can drag and drop social media. Yes, it's too much now because we have added all the social medias of FingerCheck here. But we can disable some of them and create, for example, custom icons and add Apple Store and add Windows Store. So this is great. We can change it with the places, just add another Windows Store. Delete not necessary ones. Okay. And we will add Windows and add Apple Store. That's great. So, and we can provide the links to Google Pay and Apple Store. Let's proceed here on the website and check if we have a link here. Download Android and download iOS. Let's just add our sites. This is Android. Yes, we got it. And this is iOS. That's great. So we got it, guys. Let's double check our styles. And we finally get into the end. And now let's finalize this template by adding the footer. Do you remember I've told you that we can reuse different template parts as a container, structure, and stripe by creating models from them and reuse it. For example, you can click on stripe, click here on save your model, and save this model for further usage in your next designs. For example, it will be blocks cards. Great. So you can click on category. Let's it be blog post and put tag just for simplifying the search, and click on save. And guys, I have already saved footer. Let's find it. Here we are, and drop it. So guys, finally we have a footer that was saved in my library, and it was dropped in the template and looks good, I guess. So let's just preview. Okay, guys, I see we have done a great job with you. You see the desktop version, mobile version, what is most important, and you see the catchy design now with the display conditions and with all the colorful blocks, with the catchy header with discount right away to provide value for the customer. And now we will create the shareable link and share this link with Alexei so he could double check. By the way, anyone of you who have a basic plan and beyond can share template with the shareable link with your customers or with your colleague. So let's click here for web version of the template, and here you can edit the template and sign in to your account to save this template. Okay, I will copy the link and I will go back to our record session and will add this link to Alexei. So what do you think about our template?
Honestly, I am very impressed. I think you guys did a pretty good job, and I love how it looks. And it's basically our design, our colors, our guidelines. Honestly, I didn't expect. I like that you created this, promotional banner, used our fonts, our CDAs. I like the blogs part because, I can, for example, save it for the future purposes as well, because we do also sometimes webinars or we want to highlight certain case studies. And I like that you created these blogs and they look like really like us, it's like our designer did it. So thank you. And also the app portion that also I like, because we didn't really before, I think we didn't make it clear that we are present in both Android and iOS markets, and we have big customer base. It's like hundreds of thousands of people who has our apps. And thank you also for creating this type of CTA. I think it's perfect. No, honestly, it's really good. I can copy, paste it, and send it, and I think we will get some business out of it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
We also will share the modules for this template. You can reuse it the same as I've done with this footer. You can reuse all these elements of this template in your other campaigns, and our designer also will share this model with you. Okay, so guys, I hope that you also liked this template. And while we have not ended the session, we are now waiting for your questions. Do not forget that Maria is waiting also for your questions. So we will just wait for 5 minutes, and after your questions, we will wrap the session. Okay, guys, I see that no one asked questions anymore. I hope this session was insightful for you, as in a way it was insightful for me. And I would like to also to express my appreciation to Alexey, to his patience, to his insights, also his answer, and to engaging in this webinar and make it more interesting for you. Just to share the experience of FingerCheck company to you. Okay, Alexey, I will give you the floor.
Yes. So no, really, thank you guys. I think I'm very glad that I participated. First of all, because it's Stripe. I think I've been a user for quite a while. Like I don't even remember, since probably 2021 or something.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been quite time. And
it's been a while.
Yeah, I like to see Ukrainian flags on your logo. Thank you for supporting Ukraine. Support Ukraine.
Thank you, Alexey. Thank you, definitely.
Also, I got a good outcome out of it. I got a beautiful template with modules and blocks that I can use that are professionally done, that will save definitely a couple of hours for our designer and the content. Just thank you again. And thank you also for putting our name out there, giving me the stage to talk a little bit about FingerCheck. And but after all, honestly, it's all I like such things, and you kind of also inspired me, to be honest, because I started to do because a lot of people, they use nowadays like UGC type of content where they pay people money, and people who are not familiar with the business, they just sit in front of the camera and talk, and it feels fake and it looks fake, and the results are also kind of obvious. But things like that, case studies, and all these insights you get, and even this email, it's our like collaboration, and as a result, we got a good outcome. And so I wanted to thank Striper and Jane for making the effort, because what you guys are doing is inspiring. And I will also present some case studies in a little different way with our customers who love our product, and who they also shared some insights that I wasn't aware of, and I spent almost 5 years at this company. So yeah, it's also a good marketing strategy for all those B2B industries, B2C, you name it, really. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you also, Alexey, for your insights, for your like answers, and you looking very organically on camera. And I think you should do webinars and share also your experience with the viewers on the webinars. And guys, hope you enjoy this session. We will get back to you very, very soon in the next session with the customers. If you like such a type of content, please put thumbs up to this video too, just to show YouTube algorithm that this video was cool. Yes, and you like it. So guys, see you next time. Thank you, Alexey, one more time, and bye-bye.